Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first video on this channel, Scoop and Score. Um, I would like to thank you for joining us today. And recently, I watched some game tape from the 2019 season because both Sewell and Slater both sat out of the 2020 college football season. Um, why? Probably because of COVID, but I'm not exactly sure. They never really confirmed or why. But Sewell is from the University of Oregon in the Pac-12, and Slater is from Northwestern in the Big Ten. They're both left tackles, blindside blockers for their quarterbacks, which many view as the most important position on the O-line. And yeah, so basically, these are the top two um, tackles in this year's draft. And I decided to take a look at both of them, both their game tapes, and decide for myself which one I thought was better. So we're going to break this down into 5 categories today. And that is pass blocking, run blocking, football IQ, physicality, and what I call the eye test. And many other people call it the eye test too. So pass blocking, Sewell definitely has the advantage. He was pretty consistently. There were multiple plays where he literally was pushing the D lineman back, which is incredible. You never ever really see that, and it's pretty impressive, honestly. That he could even do that for one play in the entire season. Run blocking, I would definitely give to Slater. Slater was very good at getting to the second level of run blocking scheme. And it really showed. Northwestern really didn't. I mean, in the 2019 season, if you remember, Northwestern was pretty bad. After watching game tape, their quarterback was not the best. They got blown out in a lot of games. But I can very much tell you it was not Slater's fault. Another thing that I give Slater the edge in is football IQ. He's really smart, and his awareness is very good. He's pretty good of recognizing if there's a guy who's coming free off the edge to get in their way, stop them from just going unblocked to the quarterback. And obviously, you definitely want that in your offensive lineman. And that also shows in the complexity of the run blocking schemes that he excelled at time and time again. Then we get to physicality, which that's probably Sewell's greatest aspect. He is an absolute freak of nature. He's obviously very strong. Like I said, he was pushing D linemen back, which is really impressive. And he's just overall a very strong guy, and he's fairly fast too. Like for an O lineman, he's pretty decently agile. So that's very impressive. And the eye test. I was watching Slater's and Sewell's film. I watched a few of their games from last year, and I think Slater literally got beat. Maybe I watched I think 3 or 4 of their games each, And I really like Slater probably got beat like on 3 plays. Not including, well, against Ohio State, who is the number 4 team in the nation. And I will remind you that Chase Young was on that D line, and he lined up against him quite a few times. He did not get beat at all in that game, and that was really impressive because that was the hardest opponent that Northwestern faced, and he played really, really well against them. So, in conclusion, I really think that both of these players will be very good. I could totally see them both being 10-year starters in the NFL, but I would honestly give Slater the slight edge. His game tape is absolutely incredible. He's very smart, and his just complexity in run blocking schemes, that level is very impressive, and I think he will be very good. Once again, the Ohio State game is huge because whenever you Chase Young is an absolute animal. There's a reason that he was picked number 2 overall, and he shut him down, which is really, really a good sign for whatever team decides to take him. Honestly, I think everything obviously is difference of, well, they're where I think the best fit for these players. Obviously, I would love Slater to go to a really run heavy team. Um, I doubt he'll go to Baltimore because he will definitely be gone by then. But if he goes to a very run heavy team, he's going to be put to great use. Sewell, on the other hand, I think Cincinnati's probably going to pick him at 5. I would really be surprised if he makes it to pick number 6, honestly. But yeah, that's all for this video. Let me know down below what you think. Do you agree, disagree? Do you think a different tackle is better than one of these two? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And this is Scoop and Score, and I hope you have the great rest of your day.